Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-June 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get it going immediately and start this off nice and smooth with an oracle card for you, just to take a little vibe check of the energy for the lovely Aquarius collective. Let's shuffle it up one time, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got? Hope you're all doing fantastic. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always super interesting. But let's get this first card going. What do we got for my Aquarius people? The Aquarius people that always show me so much love. Okay, we have this golden clock, time. Ticking into the future. This could also be a card of communication. There's a lot going on with this card. Before we dissect it and break it down, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on everything is at kyleofcups. Please feel free to hit me up on anything except Facebook. But into the reading we go. If you look at this lovely lady in her dress, there's that big golden clock, which is the centerpiece of this whole entire card. Now, yeah, there's fine details. This woman looks like she's waiting patiently. Maybe some of you are waiting on time to elapse or waiting about something. But this is also a card of communication. Notice the birds with the letter. And that's kind of the reading we had last week. It was reliant on communication and talking, but you might be going through situations that involve time. Maybe you need to let something blow over. Maybe you need time to elapse. For some of you, you might feel like there's not enough hours in the day, or time is moving like at record speeds, slipping through your fingers. But some of you could be up against the wall in regards to time as well. It's all very subjective. So let's see how it plays out in the reading itself. We're just going to put our friend down right there and get into tarot. As I always say, that doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. And we're going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's see what's going on. What's going on for my Aquarians, please, my guys? Talk to me. Now, like I was saying, last week's reading, it was titled An Emotional Talk. And there was a lot of alignment of communication, right? Getting something off your chest, speaking your true feelings to someone, maybe someone doing the same for you. So a lot of you could have had some interesting conversations. The week before that, the reading was titled Karma Gets Served. Those readings are always super interesting too, but let's see what we have this week. As I always say, nothing set in stone. Energy's always going up and down. We're just looking at a snapshot. This card might have shown up for every single air sign. I could be wrong, but we have the 3 of Wands leading us off. Somebody in a waiting pattern. So I find that interesting that this first card was someone waiting on time to elapse, somebody in a waiting pattern. 6 of Wands, beautiful. So we have the double fiery wands starting us off here, Aquarius. That's good. This could be somebody's patience paying off big time. That card just like tumbled out. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. So you might need to analyze things, look at things on a really small molecular scale. But we're going to talk about these real quick. I'll give you some classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. Just like I say every week, an Aquarius reading is never simple. It's always multifaceted and multi-layered, and I like it like that. But let's go through real quick before we get into the juicy stuff. Position number 1, the 3 of Wands, starting off with that fire energy. Very similar to this lovely lady from the beginning. This could be somebody in a holding pattern, a waiting pattern, whether it's waiting on results. Maybe you've been trying to manifest things, create things, waiting on those results to come rolling in. Now, it does seem like it's within reach with a card like this. So it's not being patient for no reason. So we're just going to have to see what that's about. It could also imply distance. It could also imply travel, trips, especially with the 6 of Wands next to it. We'll get down to the nitty-gritty when we clarify. But in the center, we have one of the most positive cards in the whole entire deck. We have the 6 of Wands, the card of victory, of triumph. Once again, that fire energy showing up like a big ball of flames here, which could be motivation, which could be passion, explosive. So we want to clarify all this. But the 6 of Wands is that complete and total victory and triumph. This is somebody getting kudos for things that they've done, like a pat on the back, job well done. But this is just complete and total victory. Now, in the inverse, this could represent somebody in your life that's a bit egotistical, right? Someone who walks around with their chest puffed out, has a bit of an ego on them. But I don't see that as an inherently bad card. We'll have to see what's up with that. Something could go really good for you, something you've been waiting on or trying to manifest. We'll just have to see. But on the back end, we have the Hanged Man. This is where we get the curveball here, Aquarius, because we have stop, go, stop. It's like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. A little choppy with the energy. Hanged Man could represent a Scorpio. This could also represent a Virgo. Some readers say that, but I lean towards Scorpio with this card. What do we think of? Major Arcana, but it's not movement based. This is somebody that's pulled back. It's very analytical. This is somebody analyzing something, putting something or someone under the microscope. So maybe you're under someone's microscope, okay? This is lack of action though. So there might be someone around you stalling, not doing something purposefully. The Hanged Man can also be a card of self-sacrifice, taking one for the team. So this could be someone in your life, in your circle, that's taken one for the team, okay, going through a tough one for the benefit of others. So we're going to want to see what that's about, because it could just be analyzing or plan based. Let's dive deeper, Aquarius. So we're going to jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my lovely Aquarius friends. My guides, talk to me. What do we got? And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Three of Wands. And as always, Aquarius, feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages off this spread, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. So why is this Three of Wands here? What might you be waiting on? Thank you. The world. This could be someone who wants the world on a silver platter. All right? That's the first thing that popped into my head. It doesn't feel bad. Hey, don't let anybody tell you what your goals should or shouldn't be. If you feel like you deserve the world, then you deserve the world, literally. That's how this feels. Now, for another portion of you, you might be waiting on the ground to fall out with something, or you could be waiting on some sort of new cycle to kick in, like out with the old, in with the new. Like you're just waiting for something to collapse so it can be remade anew. This is a very interesting vibe. Obviously not every single Aquarius. For some of you, you might just resonate with what I said. Somebody waiting on the world. They want the world. They feel like they deserve it, and they do. But yeah, this could be one or the other. Either somebody waiting on the ground to fall out on something, or yeah, it could just be somebody that feels like they deserve the world. This is someone that could be picky and choosy. Like, you know what? No, I'm not going to settle for less. That's the type of vibe. Like, I know what I want. I'm not going to settle for less. Interesting. Doesn't feel bad. Okay. Even though I know I was saying like this could be someone waiting on the ground to fall out. That doesn't have to be you. But we're going to see what's up with that Six of Wands. Still, that fiery energy persisting, because aside from the major arcana, we have all fire here. That explosive energy. So let's see what's up with that Six of Wands. What's up with that Six of Wands, please? Thank you. You know, I like this. We have justice in the upright, so we're getting tons of powerful, strong major arcana. And just like I was saying, the fiery, explosive energy, I've been feeling it since the beginning. Now, the element that justice represents, it could be a Libra. So this could be a Libra in your life, that super silky smooth, but it's the element of air, fire, air. So we have a lot going on here. It's a beautiful type of energy. For some of you, this could be karmic rewards. You might be on the right side of karma. Even if you haven't always been, currently, right now, you might be on the right side of karma, and it could swing your way for that explosive victory. Like I've been saying since the beginning with this energy I've been feeling. So this feels good. For some of you, you could be winning in some sort of decision, right? Like a decision might be made in your favor, or a choice might swing your way. If something's been up in the air, I could absolutely see something swinging in your way. Okay, unless you're going up against another Aquarius, then it's a coin flip. Okay, but this feels good to me. Victory, triumph, beautiful, karmic energy. And I feel like I don't need to overcomplicate that. Okay, we do have so much powerful energy. We have a lot of karmic cards with justice in the world. So we're going to see what's up with the Hanged Man. I like this energy. Don't be intimidated by the power that's in this spread. So let's see what's up with the Hanged Man. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Why is this Hanged Man here? Thank you. Ah, okay. Yeah, there might be something. I don't want to say there's something that you might be skeptical about something. Okay, there might be someone or something you are very skeptical about, because underneath the Hanged Man, we have the Star card. If you watch tarot, you know the Star is the card that represents you, my friends, and it's showing up in the upright. The card of Aquarius, the hope, having that light at the end of the tunnel, the shining bright light at the end of the tunnel, our future focus. Pardon me for the little screw up there, but I'm not editing it out. I'm leaving it. So with the Hanged Man and this world, this Star card, to me, it does feel like there might be something or someone you're a little skeptical about that you might be analyzing. Okay, there might be something you're purposefully holding back on or from as well. Okay, with the Hanged Man and the Star, that's up to you if that's good or not. But you could be purposefully pulling back from someone or something here, okay, purposefully. But a little skepticism never hurt anyone, though, in my opinion. And I do still feel overall this energy is good in this whole reading. And I want to point out 4 of the 6 cards here, Aquarius, are major arcana. Very big themes and archetypes of change and transformation. Let's go through and do a quick little recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card if you kindly look in the box. Position number 1, we have the 3 of Wands with the World in the upright. Interesting that all these major arcana in the bottom, they came up in the upright, not reversed. But I was getting the vibe of somebody that feels like they deserve the world, that they shouldn't have to settle for anything less than what they want or deserve. But it was also giving me the vibe that some of you or someone you're linked to might be waiting on the ground to fall out from something. Like, all right, any day now, it's all going to crumble on down. But moving to the center, I'm getting much more positive energy, okay? Because we have the 6 of Wands with Justice in the upright. Tons of air, tons of fire in this spread. Like I said, the explosive victory, something that just goes overwhelmingly good. A lot of you, if you're in some sort of decision, a choice might be made in your favor, or something that, if it's been a coin flip, might swing in your favor. It feels good to me. It could be karmic in nature too, spiritual, especially with the World and Justice. I really like it, like set in the stars. Because as we move to the end, we have the Hanged Man clarified by the Star in the upright. This is an Aquarius reading, so the Star represents you to me, simplistically. So yes, that could be the light at the end of the tunnel, the prosperous future, like I was explaining earlier. But there could be something or someone you're very skeptical about. You might be going through your paces, like analyzing, watching, seeing if things make sense. Nothing wrong with that. But I still feel that sense of optimism and good things. And there could be something you are purposefully pulling back or holding back from in this time. Or that could be coming up. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into these further, because these cards are extremely dense. We're going to get you one shadow card. Wouldn't be surprised if this one's a major arcana too. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what's in the shadows for Aquarius, please. And yes, my friends, we're using the Shadowland Tarot once again. And if the card is positive, I'm going to give you the inverse, because that's what we want to do with shadow work, right? We want to see the shadow side of all these cards. Yeah, and there it is. Like I said, this one's a major arcana too. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Once again, another karmic card. So for some of you, even though this, I wouldn't test your luck in this time when the Wheel of Fortune shows up with anything, all right? So whether that is gambling, whether it's something that you feel might be a little bit of a risk, this, to me, the shadow side of the Wheel of Fortune is that of risk aversion. Don't test your luck with things in this time. If things are calm and serene, keep them that way. But another thing with the Wheel of Fortune, the shadow side of it, is the karmic wheel. And we saw it. We had Justice, we had the World, and now we have the Wheel. There's heavy karmic energy at play in the Aquarius reading this week. This is all about those cycles. So you might need to know that there are unseen things pushing your journey along, okay? Try your best not to get in the way of fate in this time as well. Like, some things were meant to be, okay? Good, bad, and in between. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be in my community tab on June 1st. But for the June subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my most favorite decks of all time, the Gilded Tarot Royale. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, since there are so many wonderfully talented tarot readers on YouTube, just drop down in the comments 1 or 2 of your favorite readers. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, as always, I'll announce the winners in the community tab. My friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.